I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.
We back at it. We'll give a shout out to some guests that just came in. My guy, what's your name? Malaya. What's up, Malaya in the house? We already know DJ always behind the motherfucking scene. And my nigga just came. Let him know you is, bro.
What's good?
I fuck with dude at the he be on some cool shit, kicking it at the barbershop. Every time I roll by that motherfucker, that nigga gets what's up, like on some what's up, my boy. So we gonna move along. We was talking about Tiffany Haddish. Paul said her joint is whack as fuck. I said it's whack, but I understand. DJ said it might just be something.
Even the hook was
playful.
You know? Early 2000. The hook was.
Yeah. She said she ready. She ready.
All right for it.
We know that. So
that's a lie.
Oh yeah. On that we do know that too. Show me a verse.
But this is Tiffany Haddish though.
Oh, so you only motivated by money. You ain't shit.
Nah, remember I told you. Like, if I was a celebrity, the people that I would fuck, you know, if Tiffany Haddish.
I definitely
that's
know
okay.
what she's gonna do. She's back there. So moving forward, we are talking about the industry. Suki responds to the trolls, or you know, but motherfuckers talking about her, how she was acting at the VMA Awards.
For real. Yeah. Yes. Lil old Suki. Yeah. Anytime I come through, I'll be all over. Anything that I do, I just be chilling. I do me. I be vibing. Everything I do, it's just what I really do in real life. But I don't always have a camera out. But anytime that camera out, y'all be seeing me trending all over. And then y'all be trying to make me feel like I gotta change for y'all. Who is y'all? Y'all already looked a mess. Y'all already was a mess. No, stop blaming me for y'all being looking a fool or looking bad. Y'all been looking bad. Y'all been looking bad. Your baby daddy's been making y'all looking bad. Y'all all been looking bad.
So she talked about motherfuckers talking shit about her what would you say unpolitical correct act?
Just describe the video. I mean, you know.
I mean, to me, I think, you know, when you thinking about how people look at society, and even though our society is fucked up, it's kind of like half and half. It's like, it's what's speaking on as being, I would guess, ratchet shit. So, it ain't my opinion. I mean,
no
she
different
do
than
what she want to do.
Marilyn Monroe did.
But is it like, is Suki just like a co-host, or like, does she rap, or like, what
She
is
a rapper.
Like, what song does she have?
Ain't she part of the City Girls or some shit like
Hell
that?
no.
Well, I think she got on the good side to me. I think she got it as far as she understands the industry.
You brought your persona.
She understands the industry. That's what she doing.
That's what you do right there.
But then, like, you know, if I'm looking at it from the way that we were supposedly quote unquote brought up, you know what I'm saying, to where people are supposed to act like this or act like that, then you look at it in another way too. But then also I see it in the way that, you know, the ratchet shit that's being said to be ratchet is acceptable today.
Was it just like the trolls, or was it like the people at the VMA saying like?
I mean, you know, if they get it on camera.
I don't see any difference between her and Marilyn Monroe, because that's basically the people that she had a large group of people like, you showed that much. You know what I'm saying? When the fan blew up, it was actually an accident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it wasn't on purpose, but it was.
What she like wearing?
No, but that was a no-no back then. Just like how people looking at her like that's a no-no.
I don't think it's where she had on. I think they're looking at her like this, bitch.
Like y'all ain't seen worse.
You know what I mean? Like when a motherfucker, you always got a cousin or aunt, always be. You would think,
go to a wedding or something like that,
and clown and shit.
Yeah, be that.
Always be some
where
shit.
I've seen women, celebrities there with your whole ass hanging out. You got a sheer outfit on. I see your nipples right through that sheer.
And she a mom too. Who you talking about?
even like Cardi and Megan and all them that's like rapping stuff, they didn't act like that on the red carpet, and you know that's their persona.
No,
like getting
but if you
money.
half naked, who cares if you bend down and touch your toes? Because she wasn't half naked. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, you want naked at all?
Yeah,
They just looking
no.
at her.
She on a long dress that came all the way down to her ankles.
So she was just twerking on the dog.
So she just got down and just, you know what I'm saying, showed her persona, just like Marilyn Monroe did. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, ain't no different than, what's the one, Grace Jones. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she done came to some awards and shit. Like, what the fuck you got on? Yes, I'm all the way half naked, and that was a no-no back in there. That's what made her stand the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? She'll come in there with a thong on and some fishnets.
True.
That's your persona.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna judge her because she doing what she gotta do to get her money. I think she understands her brand. I think she understands what she's pushing.
She was just being her.
She just doing what she doing. She understand if it's all publicity, even if it's bad publicity. Especially today, even if they talking about you, motherfucker, they gonna watch it and then they're gonna listen to and comment, and they're gonna look at
Even if
the
somebody
other
tells
people
you,
that are
even if you were
speaking
born,
about it, you know, whether they going against it or with it, it's going to generate her popularity, whether you like her or not. A motherfucker that don't like her watch all her shit more than the motherfuckers who watch her. So she business-wise, she's probably keeping their pockets full, you know, everybody that's in something to do with
she
it.
shouldn't have even responded. So that right there was just garbage. I wouldn't even did that at all.
But she got to do that too. That keep them looking.
No, not the apology part. I would have
didn't
just kept it
apologize.
She
pushing.
apologized?
No, I mean not the apology. The let me
Just
defend
responding
myself.
to it.
Let me defend
She
my
just
actions
responded.
or whatever. You shouldn't have
No,
said
no,
nothing.
no,
Your
no.
next event, do the same shit. This is who the fuck I am. That's like trying to tell Deon not to smile, not to wear
Yeah.
glasses. You know what I'm saying? There was a coach that said some shit like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't see you as a man because you know what I'm saying, you look a man in their eyes when you talk and not
He
under
said
no
his mom
shade.
told him to take his
You know what I'm
glasses
saying? So, you know, take your shit. Nigga, you talking to Deon. You got to expect that right there. He
Yeah,
came in
yeah.
with glasses on. He going to leave with glasses on.
You know, all that, you know what I'm
Off, yeah. You got to accept people for who they, whatever their image is.
Definitely.
Because Kumo D, you what the fuck you going to do? Kumo D was nowhere without them big, thick ass motherfuckers on.
Picture I got with him, he got them glasses on.
Yeah. You
And it was in the
I'm
90s.
gonna take my
2000,
image off of you.
2000.
You know what I look
Yeah.
like. I can see you through them glasses.
But image and action is a little bit different though.
Yeah, but I think they gotta look. They look at how they think things supposed to be. The status quo.
I mean, his
or,
glasses would have came off if he met like, oh, how you doing, Dr. Martin Luther King? His glasses would have came out there. You're not on the same standard as Dr. Martin Luther King, so that'll
Yeah,
never
but like,
happen.
you know, but Deon's a little bit different because everybody like doubts Deon. Everybody don't respect him as a coach and don't think that he should be in the playing field that he is. So he's already going into everything as in the ground like, man, F y'all. Like, I don't need y'all. Like, I can be
He shouldn't
disrespectful because
respond
y'all
to that either.
disrespecting me all the time leading up into the season. Y'all doubted me. Y'all been talking about me. Y'all talking about me in y'all preseason games and all y'all know what's name. So I'm coming in disrespectful. Y'all been disrespecting me. So like,
But
that's
he should have did that right there, because honestly, you're going to always look. Kyle, our quarterback for OSU, he going through that right now. Who was on his side? Nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Who is this dude?
Yeah, Dave. Who was on? Dave about to be on his way out the door. Who was on his side? You're going to have that no matter what it is that you do.
Yeah.
So you should expect it.
But you gotta think about Deon's a little bit different in that because when he first started trying to coach, they didn't give him into like those Ivy League. He had to go to a Jackson State and then turn that program around and then go to this program that didn't have only one win.
But you still
in, like,
do
the
gotta-
last 3
he's
years.
turning it around. Like they were
Around,
hired him
they
to
wins
do.
already.
Hold on.
3-0.
But listen, his story is no different than Fickle's. They didn't give Fickle nothing.
Yeah.
You had to sit up there, ooh, now I'm at Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? After you done played for Ohio State. Now I'm at Ohio State. Huh? Y'all want me where? No, I don't want to be there. Huh? Cincinnati? Okay, I'll go there. It was baby steps. Now you at Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? You did the exact same. I think Tressel didn't just pop up right here
you
at
know
Ohio
what I'm saying?
State.
Right.
He
He was at Youngstown forever. First he was a high school one. Then he was at Youngstown.
But he had to be a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Deon, he done solidified his next 10 years in what's the name? Cause
For college,
they
forever,
coming
you
back.
think about
They
it,
coming back
Jackson,
off of losing
one game win.
one game. So he's 3 games ahead right now. He good for at least 5 years.
In the top 25, like they are.
He can go 4 games next season, 5 games the next season. Like he's still
I will see against USC.
I seen this post where they were saying like the school came up with $29 million to hire him. They was like, "Do you even have $29 million for Deon?" I was like, "No, but we will find it because we will have it." He's going to bring that much money. This is
will
the
bring
first
revenue.
time they sold out their season tickets, they fame.
That's what the Greek
all
Freak.
that stuff, like,
That's what the
he
Greek
done
Freak did
changed
to
the whole
Milwaukee.
environment. Like
Milwaukee ain't have
he
shit.
done brought like $120 million into the revenue of the school.
Jordan did that to Chicago. Wasn't nobody paying no attention to Chicago. They was like the Lakers, and they were saying they talking about the Detroit Pistons. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about the
Jordan
Celtics.
was a player.
Jordan got to
do it as a
LA.
coach.
I mean, when Jordan.
And the coach should be a nobody. Like even Jim Tressel coming in Ohio State still has always been the name. You
Prestige.
get the players and stuff. So now you're going just off of being Deon Sanders, and this team is a no-name team, still getting great prospects, and then turn that organization around from nothing
And being
out of thin air shows a lot. And you don't have no other coaching behind your belt other than Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? You coaching your little kids, little league teams, and those little football leagues, but what
That's how it
other
starts, though.
major division coaching does he have? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's a big show for him.
What he's
like,
doing now is what, like I said, what Tressel already did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go through those.
Tressel had Ohio State.
Like nobody's
Ohio
going to
State
pick you to be the head
named
coach of
organization.
nothing, and you have no experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just, I don't want to throw somebody's name like Jerry Rice. I don't know if he did coaching or what. Let's say he didn't. Just because you Jerry Rice don't mean I'm going to make you be my coach.
Bro,
until I see what you do
who's
on
the
that
coach
coaching field.
for Boston Nets? Bibby had no coaching experience, and they made that nigga coach. And then like they turned that team around for a little bit.
None whatsoever.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Jason
one of-
Kidd, remember he was like the coach.
Yeah, that's like one of the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and he had no coaching experience. All he did was play basketball and like turn the team around and stuff.
like I said, with them out coming off a 1-game season, he good right now.
Man, did you see the
Even
game
if he slacked
yesterday?
off, he'd be good for 5 years at least.
Did you see the game yesterday? They were losing
Yeah.
the whole game into the last 2 minutes, and then did a 93-yard drive to come back and then win in overtime. Like that shit was kind of amazing. Like, I was watching the whole game. I like turned away like, all right,
They
they got to
gotta-
lose at halftime.
If you look at it from today,
I seen a
it's
little
bright
tear
future.
come out that person's eye when they was coaching.
Hey, you, wow.
Your voice was shaky like that song he was singing. How was it?
I don't remember. You fucked me up. Because the one I was speaking about, Ice Cube, was on the singing with the mariachi band.
Yeah, it's too late. That moment is gone now.
So,
You know, I don't blame her though. You know what I'm saying? That's you, do your shit. It's been other artists that did worse than the fuck that was. You know what I'm saying? Janet Jackson had to sit up there. You ain't even at the bottom like Suki is. You at the tippity top and showed us your titty. You know what I'm saying? When there was a no titty zone in that era. In that era, show some titties now. Won't nobody budge.
it's a
Give a fuck to that.
malfunction. No, that's a titty.
Yeah,
Because that was an old ass titty then.
Now let another motherfucker do a titty thing. We gonna ignore that shit. We already seen titties before. It was
Titties
Janet
ain't
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's like Gabrielle Union and Taraji P. Gabrielle Union, I just seen her in another see-through shit with her ass out. But then there was one before that. I seen her and Taraji P together at an event. With they
That's
ass
who else I
out.
would mess with. Taraji.
Yeah, I love her.
Y'all be like, Paul done went through everybody. Paul nasty.
He
Well,
got
would,
no
and then
sin,
now,
no fluids
and then you
left.
want me to judge you because you know what I'm saying Rihanna been with everybody. No, it's two
That's
nasty
just
motherfuckers
me.
together.
I mean, I guess if I see it,
And
it's
who
one
she
thing.
married? I mean, who she got baby by?
A$AP Rocky.
So ASAP wasn't nasty. I bet you he got more bodies than her.
He probably do,
Yeah,
but
so
it
what?
ain't been in the media.
That's a double standard.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's how it is. You know, dudes and
Double
girls is
standard.
different.
But Rihanna is way more of a superstar than A$AP Rocky. So there is.
Janet went through a lot of niggas.
They're following her around.
Janet fucked Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Janet fucked Bobby Brown. Only thing that's different, we got the internet now. Janet did the same shit. Janet Jackson is here. Rihanna is here. Janet Jackson,
No,
Rihanna,
Rihanna
you still ain't past Janet Jackson's aura of who she is. Yeah. You have.
But also, like, Rihanna don't care to be like a superstar or like a role model or she's been like that. Like, I'm okay to be the bad girl since she's like
right. She on the back of her shit. That's it. I mean, they go together.
A toned down Paris Hilton. You're just a toned down, and except I'm not gonna do all them drugs. Paris Hilton. That's what it is.
But she an heir though. She didn't have to do none of that shit. She could have just kept kicking it.
Yeah, but she would, as her personality, I am gonna show you something to tease you. She's always teased us with something.
But I'm saying, even when she came out and started just doing shit in her family's name, like letting her, she's an heir to.
Oh, you talking about Paris?
Yeah. She's
She's a done deal now. They done scared the Holy Ghost in her ass.
No, she married or something.
Yeah, she had to.
But they cut her off from the bread. But
No, they gave her a warning. If we see your ass in public again,
For
ever,
sure. And then like
smashing up and cutting you off. Everything, trust fund, nothing on your cards or nothing. She disappeared like smoke because you affecting the Hilton name. Everything you do is affecting the Hilton name.
Yeah.
So
But
now
I'm just
she's
saying, I
cleaned
think
her shit up. I
they
done
did.
seen her in a commercial.
Yeah, like she like
Yeah.
married to somebody now. Like,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
definitely
she
like
married
calm
to him.
down.
Yeah,
It
sit
was
your
like-
ass
it
down.
was like her family like was
She was getting out the limo and shit. You see the whole pussy lip because she ain't got no panties and shit on. She didn't care what we showed us. And you sitting up there all on care. Like you was just like, this is the Hilton name.
That's
So-
how they did Prince Harry though too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do that mean like so? With that being said, that's even part of the raw opinion this week about is there where do the hold on, open this up for me, Paul. I want to say it the phrase right. Thank you, sir. You have power.
It's
Hold on, I want to read it.
where do you go if the chlamydia medication does not work
I just want to
and you've already taken 5 of them?
Who sent you that?
I don't know. That's what it says on there.
The raw opinion today is where has all the integrity gone amongst people today? So is that the same type thing with them too? Like, where it's like, me and my brother was talking about it, about how when kids coming up now, they just don't give a fuck. They don't have they don't look at, the morals that we thought we were being taught growing up. Today, kids don't really, it's some good kids that really still,
This is about who's raising them.
you know what I mean, with some good people behind them. But then it's like a lot of kids don't, it's like they don't give a fuck. Where it was a time where, say you standing on the block. Like I remember being on the block. And if Miss Johnson or something walked by and we out on the block hustling and shit. And niggas smoking weed, we drinking 40. And nigga kind of like, nigga, put that out, man. That's Miss Johnson, nigga. Try not to let her see you drinking the 40. Not like you ain't got to tell a nigga, but a nigga would normally be like, you respect her. You don't want her to see her fucking
That
up.
depends on who she is, though. I mean, because if Miss Johnson smoked weed herself and she's actually lighting her shit walking by, you're not going to do that.
That's true, but that ain't the point I'm making.
I know.
Because I'm just saying that, it was a time where you wouldn't want to, and that's true, because it's like, you might be able to smoke a joint with that Miss Johnson, but the other Miss Johnson that ain't on that shit.
She comes outside her yard and be like, hey, can y'all take that down there? And nobody So when you see her, you know what I'm saying, like respect her, because she's letting you know over and over again.
And that's like the respect people, respect your surrounding and shit like that. I remember on Studer, I remember the little homies used to be like, I always say Miss Johnson, but this is Miss Parker's house. Motherfuckers was sitting on Miss Parker's steps, and then the other steps right there, they used to be sitting on the steps. And I used to be like, what the fuck is y'all doing? That's her house. You can't just be sitting on her shit. Y'all niggas sitting there smoking and eating chips, and we done dropped them on her steps and left them motherfuckers and shit. Like, you gotta care about shit like that, because these the people that fuck around and end all this shit with a phone call. Or just, how motherfuckers is,
You know that?
When you guys were growing up, there was a lot of like elders and older people that were like sitting outside and like kind of policing y'all and watching y'all.
Right.
Versus when I was growing up, you didn't really have too many. I gotta worry about somebody's mom because they mom's house where I was going to where we can go kick it at. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a little
That's
different.
crazy.
But
You
you
had a lot
can't.
of parents policing y'all like, oh, I don't want to do this. I want to be respectful of this elders because she grew up with my mom and she's one of the people that used to whoop me and I want to do this around here versus like.
But then society.
Well, like my friends' parents were our friends. Like, all right, shit, I can go over to my neighbor's crib, you know, smoke weed, sit on the couch, motherfucker sell weed. This is essentially a trap.
Until
I can't do that
society.
at
My
house,
mom wouldn't be
I can
having
do
that.
that at my house, but I can do
Yeah.
that at their house, like, you know.
My
Yeah,
mom.
but that was the era that we lived in right there. Then society changes it. Because like I was saying this before, when I was little, when you speak when a grown person speaks to you, you
Yeah.
speak back. That was the thing. And then all of a sudden, our parents started to know some fucked up shit how society is. So it was like, talk to strangers. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't know you, I'm not speaking back. So the older people are like, oh, they so disrespectful. No, the elders that was supposed to protect you, them the motherfuckers that's hurting you. Them the motherfuckers that's molesting you. Them the motherfuckers you came up missing. So it came into, you know what I'm saying? You don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
If they ain't your family, you know what I'm saying? That's why I would never like putting somebody's name, like Peter or something in the back of your head. Because anybody, you can just walk up, hey, Peter, huh? Your mom told me to pick you up from school. You gonna get in the car and everything. How you know your name?
That's
in
a new
But
motherfucker.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So we had to change it.
Because I grew up in Ohio and like I realized like people aren't as friendly. But when I went to school, like, you know what I'm saying? Like freshman year I went to Nebraska. All right, people were way more racist. I'm like, all right, this is not what I want to do. And then when I went to school in Kentucky, everybody was friendly as hell. Everybody talked to everybody. It was unnatural to not talk to people versus here, like, you don't talk unless somebody say something to you. You just keep walking and keep it moving. You're not as friendly and people aren't as social. When I went to school in Kentucky, everybody just talked to you, wanted to have a random conversation with you, didn't know you.
There's a lot of half-breeds in
way
Kentucky
more
too.
friendlier than I naturally was. Like, so it's like,
There's a lot of half-breeds in Kentucky.
man, so many people, man, they be going down there, they be acclimated up
no.
there, like 6 or 7 of them, boy.
Those are their words right there.
I'm telling you, it's so good, I'm telling you.
Fuck, I bet.
Boy, they be outside. Like, you just came from Chicago, moved down there, and had 6 kids? Like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, like.
That white girl be the
Man.
oldest from down the street and
It's
shit.
so many mixed kids.
What they talking about? Them half breeds in Kentucky? That don't sound racist.
I wouldn't say. I just was saying that's just like
What if a group of white people on a podcast and they said that?
Like,
they do say it.
And no, when you hear it, you
they
say,
get paid for
like
it.
biracial,
No, they
like
ain't
that
saying
sounds
it.
like weird.
they said it on a podcast.
Well, I wasn't trying to say it disrespectfully.
It
I just
was. It really
What
was.
what I would say. I would just
They're
say
just saying like, yeah, I guess.
If a white person said that, ain't nothing but half breeds in goddamn Kentucky.
I said I bet it's a lot, not just.
Yeah, just to say that. I bet it's a whole
I
lot
bet
of
in
goddamn half breeds in Kentucky.
I've been in Kentucky.
They would be so panned over everything.
For sure.
My dad from Covington.
Yeah, half breed.
But Covington, like,
Way
so
light
close to
skinned.
Cincinnati,
He
though.
way
Yeah,
light skinned. He was way light skinned. So you know.
Kentucky is friendly as all.
And then you know what else?
And you know, like Covington is like the capital of like cigarettes and like alcohol and tobacco, so that's just real cheap and
Whiskey and all
cash
that,
boy.
yeah.
You can go there like
We used to
3,
go
4
across
o'clock
the
in
bridge. Every
morning.
time we go there, we go visit family
Every
across the
time you
bridge.
go get that.
Because he lived in
cheap-
Cincinnati. Well, he grew up in Cincinnati, but
Yeah.
we go down there and go across the bridge.
You know what else lost our respect for our elders? You know what I'm saying? Crack cocaine.
crack cocaine.
Because
Like,
it
what?
was the elders that was the ones that was smoking. You know what I'm saying? It was shocked us when we see our peers like, you 15 years, you smoking that? Oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck up, Miss Johnson.
So the OGs, like I be telling people when crack came out, that was you 14, 15, and 16 and shit. That's the motherfucker that you get crack from. You know what I'm saying? If you older than that, you probably the smoker. You know?
That's what Q said. He was by
So
his
how can you
bars,
give us
Darth
game?
Vader in the t-shirt.
And then when you
Nike
see
and
him-
Chuck Taylors.
Then we see a motherfucker scratching, hey, Paul, you know he like 48 years old. Hey, let me get Sean, let me get, how much respect is you gonna, man, go the fuck on, man. You ain't, where the respect
I was
is
a
on
hustler
that?
with a heart of gold.
It wasn't get the fuck on, sir.
I used to be nice to the kids. Now I ain't gonna go out my way, but I used to have I was a hustler with a heart of gold.
Sure, okay, you get paid Friday? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna write this down, just make sure I see. Hey, y'all seen Crackhead Bob? I ain't seen that motherfucker in 3 weeks. That motherfucker owed me $800. He told me that.
You know, I see the whole thing
But like
is
this.
no credit. You can't give out no credit.
And then you gotta be a little stiffer because that dude that would whoop your ass before he was on crack, now he's smoking, he can still whoop your ass.
I don't know. I ain't never think nobody could whip my ass.
So let me tell you right here. So, if you can beat up this dude right here before crack, and all of a sudden now you're smoking crack, can you still not whoop his ass? Is crack gonna make you weaker? You still gonna beat the fuck out of him. So that's why you
I
gotta
seen
get
some
stiffer.
bionic geeks.
You gotta get stiffer with adults. You was scared to death of this man 4 years ago.
I done seen some bionic geeks, bro. I know you have out there.
Yeah.
Where he be done slapped the motherfucker down, his body bounce back up, and he and get to running down.
I mean,
Like, damn, what up that motherfucking Bobby?
There was some grown men and women in the projects, you know what I'm saying, that I was afraid of and shit, only because, you know, y'all know who my mama is. You know, Paul. Now you know I know who your mama is. You know,
So
that's
the
why I'm
geeks
like,
was threatening you? Like,
no, they wasn't geeks yet. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? But then all of a sudden, some same ones was addicted to that drug, you know what I'm saying? The threat of that, man, shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You better not tell Colleen shit. But I wouldn't talk to you like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before crack, but after crack. So
So
you
look-
got crack in society that switched this shit up.
So you out there, geek come up, James. Just say his name, James. James walk up to you, hey Paul, let me get a 40. He was like, motherfucker, man, I ain't got no. And he like, man, don't make me. I'm gonna tell your mama when you like, but he selling him dope. You want me? Don't make me tell your mama when you. He got like the geek go be like, he reprimand you, nigga, but you sell. He still and he buying some dope at the same time.
Hey, did your mom ever find out you was doing anything illegal?
No, my sister said it.
But
You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. You don't. No, this is what she's saying right here. She's like, you don't even pay attention to us. You don't even pay attention to us. You don't even know. Paul be out there selling dope. You don't even know he got a gun. And it ain't even his. And I'm just sitting there like, I have absolutely nothing to do with the fuck y'all talking about. I come in the front door to this shit. And Paul, I said, that's the snitches of the snitches snitch. As much dirt I got on your ass.
That's funny. That's funny. I remember one time my cousin, I tried to change my report card.
This got to do
And
with
my
integrity.
cousin, no, I'm just saying, you was just talking about your sister telling on you. But I'm just saying, my cousin told on me. So she had integrity. She didn't think that was the right thing to do.
And your face is behind your back.
It came up later, and I was like, no, and I got my ass whooped.
What she telling you about?
I changed my grades on my report card, and you know, really, it was gonna be bad anyway. I just ended up not even turning the motherfucker in because my artwork was not that good back then.
The funniest information, the funniest trait of information about Sean ever that he got in life is the birth of his first child. How he gonna break it to his mom, break it to her like this, but it got broke to her at the same time. That's the funniest story right there.
That's the funny.
I'm the fly in that room, like shh. This the part the answer machine come on.
Cause I told you we
Here
was
it
at
goes.
Cedar Point, and the whole time me and Rube talking about it, we getting on the roller coaster, the red and blue racing. We got. So you gonna tell your mom? I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm gonna tell her. Like this shit was crazy all day. We over there get more steel shirts painted and shit. Nigga, we talked about that shit all day. Like I'm gonna tell her. It was crazy. She got it on that voicemail when we got home.
How old were you?
15.
Ouch.
16, 15.
He was about to turn 15. Yo, the story keep the age keep
Nah,
going.
I'm just saying, I turned 16 and it was summertime, so.
Google, let me find out it was 13 right there. Come on, nasty Sean. Oh, yeah. No condom, Sean.
How many kids you
The
got,
first baby dad, Sean, the first nigga out of everybody with a kid. Before
many
my
kids you
brothers out, before the homies and everything, I'm the first nigga with a kid.
How many kids you have now?
In his head he's counting. And I don't want to forget about 15.
It's like, nah, I got 7 kids. My blood children.
I didn't think about it.
And then I got 2 additionals, you know what I'm saying? They're my kids too. I just had to put the number, so that's like 9 kids. But then, then I fathered the community, you know, so I got hundreds of kids, you know what I'm saying?
Ouch.
Friends and, people you gotta give that positivity to throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? Show them.
Hey, do people still give out like godparents like that, like to like they?
What it ain't. What I've come to understand, it's not no. They don't do the ceremony no
that's
like
what
they
I'm
used
wondering,
to.
You know, you got
Because it's an
baptism
actual
and stuff,
legal
like-
thing.
Yeah.
I hate when that's my goddaughter right there. No, the fuck it ain't. Unless you take your ass down. If that person dies, you are the mother. You know what I'm saying? Go get the paperwork to say that right there.
My mom is somebody's actual like godmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they have like a Christian
Your heart is
name,
more-
and like
way
you gotta
more
go
in.
like in front of like God.
Yeah.
and,
Right,
like,
all
yeah,
that.
all that. Yeah.
And that's what I was. Without the ceremony, I'm like 2 godfathers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was talking to somebody about that. I said that to my girl, and she said something about something. I was like, oh, y'all ain't do the fucking, that just be razzing and shit. Y'all ain't do the motherfucking ceremony. I'm just going against the grain for no reason.
But I got like a godbrother, like he just got married. My mom like flew out to Arizona and everything. Like, I'm like she like real involved still in his life. Like,
That's dope.
I don't really talk to him, but it's my mom's godson. So
Yeah.
I'm like, do people still do that and like give those?
Some people
like,
do.
Goes out and like.
But I don't think, I'm going to tell you
kids.
this.
How often do you see your god kids? Even though
I see
not
my-
official, like.
One of them I seen as of recent. I was there with them growing up.
Yeah.
Like I was there in their life.
Like if they walked into a room, would they be like, "This my
That's
god"?
Uncle Sean.
Yeah. Okay.
Uncle Roy.
They know you and like yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this, I bet. It's a ceremony amongst families and religion. But niggas been talking about god kids and godparents for years. Ain't got no motherfucker. Ain't did a ceremony the first.
Yeah.
When my baby born, you gonna be the godfather, Paul.
They there for the first 6 months, then you're beefing.
Next thing you know, them motherfuckers ain't cool though.
You
Like,
just-
I know somebody that literally just had a baby and like they went to the church and was like, well, I gotta be there because I'm a godmom. I'm like, I'm about to do it in front of God. I'm like, people still do that? Like,
Yeah, that's dope. Cause you know what I mean? I thought, like I said, in the black community, we really don't take, well, in my eyes, I ain't gonna say everybody that I don't know or had any encounter with. I've never seen been invited to some shit like that. I've been invited to fucking, which is a party now, and men go to baby showers and shit.
Yeah,
But,
it's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? I ain't never been invited to a christening or nothing like that.
my brother just had a baby. Well, he just had his baby on the 14th of September. This little girl.
Yeah, me and them used to go to baby showers and
But
shit.
that's what he was like. I don't think that's like a place for me to go. So like he was debating where he
Yeah,
was going.
traditionally, we didn't go there.
Yeah, I didn't go to none of my kids' baby
Then it
showers.
Like my
changed
cousin baby
into
dad.
go there because that's where a lot of bitches gonna be.
Yeah, I cooked for them and everything,
But you
but
didn't
I'm not. My granddad said ain't me. You
I'll
know.
help put something together and shit, but then when
Right.
your people start coming, all right, I check out and go.
Yeah.
You know.
I thought for the most part it was just like showing like togetherness. So like people would go, but I don't know as many guys that go to it because what events is it for the dudes other than the guessing games? And,
I don't know.
I imagine they would go there, eat, ball up into some little corner to watch a game or something like that. They don't even participate in none of that. Okay, he won. Okay, all right, babe. All right. What you talking about?
it's really only like the dad. I don't really see too many other guys like go with their girls and stuff like.
Niggas be, motherfuckers be like there, like now. It's like a whole thing with the dude being there and the friends and the
Yeah, like
homies
it's
and
the
all
whole
that
thing
shit.
with like the baby dad.
Then you added something where the baby dad, now you gotta be there, motherfucker.
Right.
And your friends, they got the thing with the gender release.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
They
But
be
the
having-
gender reveal,
They be having
that's
at
a
the
new
baby
thing,
shower.
but they do the release and the gender shit now. Those used to be 2 different things too.
Yeah, they'll do it right there at that
Well,
baby
shit,
shower.
I ain't got no kids. You ain't got no kids coming, dude.
Oh yeah, because I went to one of them.
Next child I get, I am purchasing it off the street.
Can
gonna
you
buy a
actually
baby?
have a kid or no?
Buy a baby.
I don't want a baby mom.
But can you actually have a kid?
Probably not.
So I
Well,
mean,
why?
you're, like,
Just
legally
count
can't have a
down?
kid. But what I'm saying,
I don't
like,
know.
if you was to get
I never
married in the next 5 years, and like you could have a kid, and like your wife was say 20 years younger, would you have
Would
a
you
family? Would you
marry
start going? You know
Sukiana?
what I'm saying? Seeing your kids are older, and you know what I'm saying? They got younger
No, yeah,
siblings
my
and
heart
stuff.
is in her and she get pregnant and shit. I'm gonna do that right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
say like you know, you start going.
Sukiana?
you would start all over. Now you got grown ass kids, and like
Yeah.
you get married, you got like a, you know what I'm saying, a 40-year-old wife, but say you got a 30-year-old wife and she has no kids, but you know what I'm saying, she like.
Yeah,
I'm
not
definitely
rob
done
her.
that. I'm definitely done that. Put one in
Yeah,
there.
I
I'm
want to
out
rob
of here.
her out of her children because that means the
But what if she,
relationship
you know what I'm saying,
might
like,
as
she
well be
just
over.
want one. Like,
I
she
got him. I got him in there. She gonna
but
be
you,
alone
you got
after
9, and
But I'm a
Yeah,
kid person though.
I'm a
So
dad. I'm a
what?
father though. I ain't no
Yeah.
dad. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna gun her and then that's just dad.
yeah.
I'm not
It's
gonna
gonna be
keep giving her
official. That's a
$500
whole new bond.
for to take care of that.
So hypothetically, somebody did be like, you know what I'm saying, because you do offer like to buy a kid all the time. Hypothetically, some kid like, Paul, I really can't take over my kid if I can relinquish custody to you. And
Yup,
you would
in
do
a heartbeat.
that. You would do that.
You
for
think
me?
I'm playing when I be asking these people?
No, like,
baby?
because I know a couple people that then gave up their kids to the state. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you really would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you give it to me.
But-
I'll sign that birth certificate. Bye. Goodbye.
Well, if it was Sukiana.
But would you ever
And you
tell?
keep the
Would you
benefit
ever
of the
tell a
Sukiana.
kid that wasn't your kid, or would you like grow up with like their whole life?
Sukiana.
Like, this is my kid.
No, I would allow, that's information I would allow that person to know, you know what I'm saying? Because
That's-
basically, if you gave
that's
me
like-
the child, that means that you was in a part of your life where you couldn't take care of this baby, and if I would have left you right there, you know what I'm saying, you'd have just been growing up so fucking
What if
fast.
they want the kid
So
back?
is that
they
so
like
the
kid,
person
like,
with the person
7?
that's giving the baby up, they ain't got no that's
No, he said he wanted rob them with information. But what if they're like 7? Say they give it to you the baby at 2 months, and you've been raising this baby. You know.
I mean, the most I would do is be like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
you are auntie so and
This has
so.
been the Rawway
You know
Show
what I'm
podcast
saying?
with
Yeah, but they wouldn't be
Rawway
wrong.
Clark.
You want to be like.
And I am your host, Rawway.
And this is Paul Clark, you're born and raised, Lincoln Parker.
And we'll see you next time. Same back channel, same back place.
Take
Now
us
get
out
the
with that
fuck
song.
out of here.
Take us out with the song.
Nope.
Look.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it. Man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.
Storehouse Entertainment.